The Centers for Disease Control today said that 2 U.S. women who contracted the Zika virus had miscarriages when they got home. The virus was found in their placentas. Nearly 36 countries are now involved in the Zika epidemic, and that has a lot of people rethinking their travel plans. Jonathan Day is an associate professor in hospitality and tourism management at Purdue University. He joins us this afternoon. Professor Day, thanks so much for coming in. This had to hit your industry like a cannonball a few weeks ago.
Absolutely. You know, a couple of weeks ago, no one had heard of the Zika virus, and now both travelers and the travel industry is trying to respond to this new challenge out there.
And it seems to me like the response has been pretty rapid. I think if you go back into some, some other international sort of crises, I don't know, I'm thinking potentially about the Ebola virus, but that didn't really strike in a tourism-rich environment.
No, the Zika virus is hitting some of the places that we love to visit the most, particularly Americans love to visit the most. The Caribbean, South America, and so it's very close to home as we look at some of the challenges that the industry is facing.
And the timing is really odd too, because this is the time people like to get out of the Midwest and head down to places like Costa Rica, Brazil, Jamaica. What sorts of questions are travelers or potential travelers getting into the travel industry?
So it's interesting. We are seeing, as we look at how the industry is responding, that there haven't been a lot of cancellations yet. That's not being reported at all. But we know that people are very aware of it. A couple of surveys have come out just recently that sort of say it's high on people's concern list, and it's causing them to alter and defer some of their travel. We know that people are taking a moment. In many ways, this is scary information where we don't know a lot about what is happening, the connections between the Zika virus and the birth defects. And so people are taking a moment to sort of step back and say, hey, travel is discretionary. I want a carefree vacation.
Right.
And so let me have a look and get some more information and maybe push off that Caribbean vacation for a little bit.
Is your industry relying heavily on the CDC for guidance on how to move forward here?
Yeah, the CDC has given some really good information for people who are making their choices about travel. CDC has said that women who are pregnant or anticipating to become pregnant shouldn't go to some of these locations. But for the rest of us, if we want to go, there are some good guidelines. And those guidelines are the same precautions that you would have whenever you don't want to be bitten by a mosquito.
Right.
So wear long sleeves, put repellent on, stay indoors, stay in the air conditioning. And these are the sorts of things that you should be doing if you want to be avoiding the danger of Zika virus when you're traveling.
2 out of those 3 things don't necessarily go with a Caribbean vacation, though, do they?
True enough.
Stay inside and don't go with the sun. All right, we are out of time. Professor Day, thanks so much for coming in. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Thank you.